guys, welcome back to Detail Garage. So today we have this BMW in the shop. The BMW is actually a new car, but surprisingly it doesn't look so new. The car has been parked outside, and here we are local to the airport, so we get a lot of industrial fallout. There's a lot of pollen, bird poop, bee poop, I don't know, there's all kinds of stuff on this car. So I'm going to show you how to do a normal 2-bucket wash, but I want to show you some of the cool accessories that I'm going to use to make sure that your wash experience is not only great, easier, and also scratch free. So I'm going to be using these 2 bucket dollies for my 2-bucket wash. The bucket dollies are great because instead of having your buckets in one stationary spot, I can move them around with me while I'm doing the whole vehicle. So the reason I did 2 buckets is because you want to have one as your wash bucket and the other one as your rinse. So what that means is that you don't want to stick your mitt in the same bucket after you've already put it onto the car. You're getting all of that dirt, contamination, whatever is on the surface back into the same bucket. So that's why we have 2 buckets. To further do our filtration and make sure we have a scratch-free wash, I'm going to use the Dirt Trap, and in 2 different colors. And we've mentioned this many times before, but if you haven't seen our other videos, we have 2 different colors so I can differentiate which one is my wash bucket and which one is my rinse. So that's part of our accessories we're using, but I also wanted to talk about a new product that we have is our wash pad. So you know the traditional chenille wash mitt, it has a cuff for you to put your hand in to make it a lot easier. Sometimes you want to reach some areas and you don't want to have your hand stuck inside the wash mitt. So we have a wash pad. Same great feel, same great chenille noodles that you have on your regular wash mitt, but now it's in the form of a pad. So the pad will be able to cover a lot of surface area, but also leave your hand free for moving it around the vehicle. You can get your car washed and not have to have it stuck inside the mitt. So we're going to be using this on the car as well. And I chose to use Maxi-Suds. Now Maxi-Suds is our soap. It is the original Chemical Guy soap. It's like one of the first ones I think we came out with. So Maxi-Suds is a great foaming. You can do it in your traditional bucket method. You can use it in a foam blaster, foam cannon, foam gun. But today I'm just going to do a traditional wash, no foam cannon, no foam blaster at all. And Maxi-Suds, this one is the Grape Fusion. It smells really good. I actually was already playing with it before, so that's why the car is a little bit wet. I wanted to make sure to fill my buckets, and that's how I got some soap everywhere. But Maxi-Suds is a great soap to be used, like I said, whether it's a bucket wash or in your foam cannon or foam gun. And it's going to release a lot of suds and also going to provide some lubrication onto your surface and also provide some gloss. So I'm going to set up my buckets and then I'm going to rinse down the car. So I'm going to stick my dirt trap inside the bucket. I've already put a little bit of soap in here, that's why you do see it. Now if you don't have a dirt trap yet, I definitely recommend you using one. It is going to filter out a lot of the particles that are on the surface of your paint. I know before I never used a filtration system. When I was first starting to detail, I didn't know about it. I thought, well, naturally it should all stay at the bottom of the bucket, but it actually doesn't. You'll see that it actually lifts right back up and back onto your mitt, or in this case, the wash pad. So a few squirts is all you need. If you want more, then just add more. And then this will be my rinse bucket. It actually needs more water. Awesome, and as you can see, the Maxi-Suds foams up a lot. I didn't really put that much aside from what you saw, and there's a lot of soap already in these buckets. I actually wanted to mention, I'm using also our fire hose nozzle, the Jetstream fire hose nozzle, to basically rinse down the car, and I'm using it in the buckets. So I'm gonna get to just rinsing down the car. So you may be asking why I didn't do the wheels yet, and you know that wheels go first. If you click the link below, we actually did the wheels before this with a sticky wheel gel. As you can see, the convenience of having the bucket dollies is great because I don't have to keep walking back to that area. I can just pull them with me depending on which side of the vehicle I'm working on. So there you have it. That was an easy car wash using our 2-bucket method, the Maxi-Suds Grape Brush, and the new chenille white microfiber wash pad. So if you like this video, be sure to give it a thumbs up, subscribe down below, and we'll see you next time.